and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today this video is brought to you by my Patreon supporters. Yesterday they decided via a poll which video I was going to put up today, and they decided it was going to be some zero waste eco-friendly holiday tips. So that is what we are doing. I have made several blog posts about this in the past as well, and I also have 1 or 2 videos, and everything will be linked down below. But this video is going to be 5 tips that are easily incorporated into the way you celebrate your holidays and perhaps make it a little bit more green, a little more eco-friendly, and a little bit more just planet-friendly. We love that, it's great. The first tip is related to gifts, wishing for gifts and giving gifts. I advise everyone to give and wish for sustainable, conscious gifts. That can either be something that is secondhand or pre-loved, something that's homemade, something that is within the category of the buy me once products. You know, something that you buy once in your lifetime, you never ever have to replace. We have so many products that are produced in order to be replaced at some point. That is poor quality, but it's easier to produce, it's cheaper to produce, and you will end up buying the same thing throughout your entire life. Kitchen appliances is a really good example of that. But something that I really love that I have is my iron cast skillet, and I never have to replace it because it is literally going to outlive me. But as I said, homemade gifts, I love giving homemade gifts as well. Me and my mom always exchange something that we've made, and I think I'm going to give several of my friends and family lino cut prints this year just because I made them. Last year, me and my friends, we all got together, we had this budget of, I don't know, like 10 quid. And we were supposed to give each other gifts, and everything was supposed to be secondhand just because it was less expensive and we would be able to give everyone something. So I got together with 5-6 other girlfriends and we gave each other all secondhand gifts. It was so cool. I really like that. And the last thing you can do obviously is give experiences instead of things. That is also something I am a firm believer in. And you can just, you can give so many experiences, and memories will last your lifetime as well. So there's that. Also on the 6th of December, I am posting a gift giving guide all about experiences, and maybe you can draw some inspiration from that. The most important thing just to avoid when it comes to gifts, if you want to just stay clear of something, is stay clear of cheap products and fast fashion. Just in Britain alone, it's estimated that about 235 million items of fast fashion is thrown into landfill each year. That is an insane amount of clothing, and the only reason why that happens is because we keep supporting these businesses. So let's not do that. Let's give gifts and wish for gifts that have conscious meaning. Okay? My next tip is sort of also related to gifts, and if you have the zero waste mindset, I hope you can guess where I am going with this. I suggest everyone to just stop using gift wrap. It's just completely unnecessary resource waste, and I feel so bad every time I see how much gift wrap is just wasted, because the bad thing about it, except for the fact that, it's just resources that we produce in order to destroy, and that's bad, but it ends up in landfill because gift wrapping often can't be recycled because it's lined with plastic or other kinds of blended materials. So it will just end up in landfill. And in the US, it's estimated that last year about $2.9 billion was spent on gift wrapping alone. That's an insane industry for something that we're going to throw away right away afterwards. So I suggest that you just avoid that. And if you get something that's wrapped in gift wrap, take the gift wrap off just neatly and save it and reuse it. That's the only thing that you can sort of do. But don't throw it away, just reuse it or reuse it. I know you're going to sound like an old grandmother, and I always do this whenever I get something. I try to open it very neatly because I really want to save it. I have a whole drawer in my apartment just for bows and ribbons and wraps and everything, but I don't want to throw it away because it is just resources we're throwing away. It's really bad. And if you're interested in learning more about zero waste gift wrapping, because it does exist, I have both posts and videos about it, and they are all down below. Yes. The next thing is sort of something that is mandatory for me to talk about because it is such a huge problem. I die now. I know there's so many feelings and emotions and memories connected to what we eat during the holidays, but I advise you and I suggest and I sort of beg you to reevaluate what you eat during the holidays anyway, and see if you can find vegan alternatives to your holiday dinner, because that is possible. I've done it now. This is my 2nd year as a vegan. Woo! I have an amazing time during the holidays, or even though I'm vegan. It's really not a problem. I love to cook and I love to invite people over and they can taste what kind of vegan things I'm doing this holiday. There's so many things you can do. I realized that through my being vegan life, words, many of the flavors we associate with the meat is actually not the meat, it is all the other things. It is sage and rosemary and bay leaf and cranberries and orange and chili and all these other kinds of flavors. And you don't need the meat, you seriously don't. There's so many alternatives out there. It has never been easier to be vegan, so I suggest you try and look into that and maybe make it your sort of your new holiday traditions and create new happy memories that are also ethical and sustainable. I advise you to open your laptop. I mean, your laptop is probably already open because hello. But look into the impact of holiday dinners, look into the impact of lamb and of turkey and pork. In Denmark we eat pork and it is so insane. Onto a slightly more light topic, but I mean seriously go vegan. But 4th tip is related to decorations, and I advise you to just simply skip, boycott, stay clear of synonyms, plastic decor and disposable decor. Something like balloons, for instance. Balloons, I mean, always boycott balloons, but especially during the holidays, there's so many options for different kinds of decor that you can of course make your apartment look extremely festive, but at what cost is my general just concern. And just staying clear of plastic things, because I don't really myself have a lot of holiday decor because I have never been one to be insanely Christmassy. But at my mom's house, for instance, the decor is all made out of wood, all made out of things that you can keep and you can keep forever, and we use the same things every year. We don't buy new things ever at all. Last year I made Christmas decor for our tiny little tree out of newspapers. And when it comes to trees, maybe consider not getting a real tree, maybe consider not getting a plastic tree, but maybe consider making one out of scrap wood, doing something that's also really aesthetically pleasing. But generally just go for the reusable alternatives, go for the reusable decorations, because they will also have so much more meaning and there will be traditions in using the same decor every year. That's something we do a lot in Denmark, but I know that it's maybe not the case everywhere. So my last tip is something that I've talked about before in this channel, but not in this context and not in the context of holidays, but something that I keep seeing in advertisements and in, you know, blogger videos and beauty guides and everywhere, is glitter. I don't know what it is about the holidays and glitter, but people are going freaking insane. It's madness. I've seen people use glitter in their beards, I've seen people use glitter in their hair and on their lips and in the makeup and on their clothes and in the decor, and this is just generally a good rule to have always. Just don't use glitter, because glitter is made of plastic. And can you hear that? That's insane. So I just had to move my camera real quick because the construction site downstairs started to cut into rocks and that was hella noisy. So now we are in my bedroom just for the last part of the video. But yeah, glitter is made out of plastic, and what it's actually made out of precisely is what also we call microplastic. Microplastic is smaller pieces of plastic that generally measure around 5 millimeters in length or smaller than that. So that also covers some pieces of glitter, and what happens to them is that often they can't get filtered, and they will end up in our oceans, they will end up in animals, and they will also end up in humans. It's really, really bad. But I mean, it's such an easy thing to avoid, especially when you know what it is and what the impact of it is. So you stay clear of holiday decorations with glitter in it, and stay clear of clothing with glitter in it, and stay clear of makeup with glitter in it, and then you're actually quite good to go. It's something that I haven't missed at all since I stopped wearing it, since I stopped using it, because it's generally really unnecessary. I mean, it's festive and everything alright, but it's also just one of those things like gift wrapping that of course adds some sort of, you know, hey, but I mean, it's unnecessary and you don't need it, and as soon as you stop using it, you will realize that you never really needed it in the first place. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you want to read more about zero waste holidays, you can read some of the blog posts that I put down below in the links. I also have a blog post that is all about how to deal with getting non-zero waste presents and how to deal with getting presents that are not in alignment with your values in general, because I think that could be really helpful for some. It is something that I've struggled with a lot myself. So yeah, and thank you to my Patreon supporters for choosing this video. I'm glad that you did. I hope that you guys liked it. If you have any holiday tips for more green, eco-friendly holiday, leave them down below because I would love to read them, and you can share them with the group. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. That would make my day. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye!